What's up, guys? So we're going to take a quick break from the trench. I'm in my rental house right now. This is actually the one that we're moving into, and I'm in the bathroom of that house. We have people coming in town to stay with us for a few weeks, possibly rent the house out. We don't know yet, and they're staying in this room. And I'm in the bathroom, and there are no outlets anywhere in here, which is weird. So I'm going to, not only am I going to be changing all of these old light switches and receptacles and everything, I'm going to add a switch. Not a switch. I can't talk this morning. I'm going to add a receptacle over here too. Give them some power in here. And I kind of want to get this done before Tuesday, which is when they're coming in. It's Sunday. But also the AC in this house, I installed it and everything, and it works great, but the insulation and there's no venting in the attic. I didn't realize this house, like middle of the day, does not get very cold, like 74. That's no bueno. I don't know how my past tenants were living like that without telling me. So another thing I'm going to try and add in here, might not be in this video, but I'm going to put a fan up in the attic, and I'm pointing right here because the attic stairs are right here. With it's temperature controlled, and so it'll blow all the air out one gable vent to the other gable vent, because I don't think there's a peak ridge vent in this house. And I was up there the other day trying to check, see if there were air leaks in my air handler and everything, and it was toasty. And I was like, no wonder why these AC can't keep up. So we're gonna knock that stuff out. Again, I might do some stuff for the trench this week, but it's not going to be in this video. So this is just going to be getting this house ready for people to move into it, along with us moving into it, because we moved into it this weekend. So let's do a little bit of wiring and a little bit of cooling. All right, guys. Well, I got I got it installed here. There was an extra wire in there, and the breaker said that that circuit was for the basement stairs and the master bath. Kind of makes sense because right on the other side of the wall right here is the basement and stairs go down. But that's all set on the breaker. So I was like, well, I plan on doing a bunch of wiring in the basement anyway. So I just dropped it down the wall. I was like, I want to hook that into something in the basement. But I didn't know that that wire apparently also on the complete other side of the house over here goes in there for the washer machine and these outlets up here. So why would the master bath, which is way over there, also feed these over here? I don't know. Whoop. There we go. But I gotta hook it back up because I don't have any time to run a new circuit for that. So I guess we're just gonna have whack wiring. 60-year-old house. But anyway, what you guys really came here for this video was cooling. I've never lived in this house. I installed central air in the house about 3-4 years ago. I bought the house in 2020. It had no central air. So I installed central air. It was all spec'd out, the correct size and everything for the square footage, and never heard anything of it. But I'm living in this house now temporarily, and the weather's been like high 80s, and this house will not cool below 75. And everything's charged, everything's good with the system. And when I was running that outlet for the bathroom, I had to go up in the attic. And that's when it hit me. I got up there, it must have been like 150 degrees up there. There is no attic vent. Well, there's like gable vents, but there's no fan with a temperature thermostat, and there is no ridge vent. And all of the ductwork is up in the attic. So by the time it goes all the way from the air handler on that side of the house over to this side of the house, that 150 attic air is just destroying any type of efficiency that the insulated pipes have. So what I got and what we're gonna start with is this, a power attic vent fan, and it comes with a thermostat, supposedly. This is a 1450 CFM attic fan. It says it's a gable mount for attics up to 2,300 square foot. We're at like 1,600 square foot. You guys can't see my face. I'm not sure if you're missing out there. So we are going to try and install this tonight and also hook up our outlets back. But figured I would toss that in this video, show you guys it. There's just brackets, and this is all it is from Home Depot. It's a big old fan with a thermostat, and you can see the controller. You select your temperature. From what I read, like 90 to 95 is about normal. So we're going to hook this up tonight, and we are going to see if it makes a difference, because we have a hot week this week, and that's not going to be fun with crappy AC. I mean, I'm not home during the day, but I feel like Dakota's sleeping during the day and working nights. She's probably going to want some AC. So that's the project for tonight. Let's get to it.
It's clearer in my time stands still when you look my way. It's clearer in my mind with every song that plays, that I wanna get to know you better. I just wanna know your heart. We can tear it up together. Everything we do is art. And when the stars come out, we can be ourselves. Only when we're dancing in the dark, with the lights down low, we can be who we are, who we are. And when the stars come out, we can be ourselves. Only when we're dancing in the dark, with the lights down low, we can be who we are, who we are.
Alright guys, so it's hot up here and I wish I owned something that like you could put in an atmosphere and it would tell you the temperature. I don't know if that exists, but I feel like that'd be a good way to show you how hot it was. So to complicate things, I got a bowl of water and a cooking thermometer. And I don't think this is accurate because this says it's 94, but this cup of water is like, hasn't been up here all day. And I'm sweating so hard. And yes, I know I was talking about a thermometer. I was making a joke. Dakota said I have to explain my jokes, are so bad, so sorry. But this is all I could find right now. I just want like a quick gauge. It says it's 94. I just got everything hooked up now, so we're gonna go ahead and go put the breaker on, and hope we don't burn the place down. Electricians, anyone want to comment about how to do electrical work, blah blah blah. I grounded it. All right, we are all hooked back over here. So I had a thermostat right here. This has radiant heating through the baseboard. Obviously I get rid of that. So I had the thermostat right here. It's on the ground in pieces now. But I used that hole to draw power up from here up to here, so I can run power up to the fan. And then I spliced a little short wire from here back to here where I took the power from, so that this light will work again. Breaker's still off. So ideally I would want this on a different circuit, but this is what I got right now. She's toasty. But let's hit the breaker. And let's see. Yes, this is a really old breaker box, and it's in a closet. I know, not to code, but again, this is a 60-year-old house. I'm trying to make it better, one step at a time. But we should have power again. Yep, there we go. Light, and I think I hear the fan upstairs. I'm gonna overlay the video. Yeah. maybe like down here of it kicking on when I hit the breaker. Probably should have said that earlier. But let's go check it out. Yeah, it's on. Woo. Should I stick my hand in there? I honestly don't feel any air, but I mean, oh yeah, you feel it there. Yeah, I can feel it blowing there. So it's blowing out there. Probably works better, you know, when it runs all day. I don't know if you can hear me, sorry. So we got it set to 90 right now, just because I want to see if it makes a difference. I don't have a good way to measure it because I'm not leaving this cup of water up here. But I'm gonna close everything off. Oh, it's at 93.9. That means it's working, right? Instantly. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let it run, and I'm gonna go try to fix that power that I took from the washing machine now too. All right, let's get back to it. All right, guys. So I got another small random project, completely unrelated to this video, that I can fit inside this video. Because I didn't have much for this week since we're moving and everything. But I'm at the old house. And the people that are moving in for a midterm rental, they have a little kid. So they asked if I could do a gate between here for these steps, because they're a lot steeper than they look like they are in the video. So I got this barn door style hardware set. It's a sliding gate kit. It's not really made for cable railing because I don't have a lower beam, and also the opening is way bigger than it's made for. You build your own gate out of the 2x4s or 2x6s, but it's not meant to have like another post like interrupting it. So I'm gonna have to make this kit work. We'll figure out how to do that. I think normally you have like one of the rails or one of the sliders on the railing and another slider on the door, but that's not gonna work for this because I don't have a lower rail that you normally would have on the standard deck. So we're gonna have to figure something out. It's not gonna be the best, but it's going to be a gate that closes and latches, and kids aren't going to fall through. So let's get to it. Let's put it together, and let's install it and see what it looks like, and then I'll figure out if I want to do balusters or if I want to do cable railing, because I've only got like a day to do this. So let's get to it. You're supposed to have leftover parts, right? Like I said, this wasn't really made for this application, but we made it work. I've only got 3 rollers. I had to put a roller there, and then a roller to catch it over there. And I can't put one on the bottom or anything over here. It's not supposed to have it. The instructions were terrible with this thing, but it's got a lock right there, so it won't open. You can go ahead and open it. And I mean, it works. I gotta figure out again. I'm probably just gonna be ballast. I just don't think I have time to do the cable. But like, if we want to close it, there's a little handle here. I don't think it's gonna be very convenient. Harley's barking at something. Let's see if, I don't think it's gonna catch it. Oh, I kind of caught it. Then you can lock it right there.